name and age, and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I really want to know.
Yeah, my name Key, I'm 28. Really, to be honest, man, the physical attraction just isn't there. But I was gonna give you a chance. I was gonna hear you out. You know, it's not. I mean, you don't look bad at all.
I would say, man, it's crazy how like you see how offended she got. It's like women kind of feel like this is a perfect example of a woman kind of feeling like her looks are everything. It's like I'm not even allowed to say as a man like I'm not that attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing wrong with that. Women say that to us all the time, and we got to take it to the chin. But when a woman hears that, she was taken back. Like, it's like you was taken back. But it's like, I'm not allowed to have standards. Like, I'm not allowed to say that I'm not attracted to you. Because guess what? Even if I was attracted to you, you would probably curve me anyway.
Well, I mean, you look pretty good. But then you said you rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really cool with that. And all the traveling and stuff. So like the rapping, the traveling, the being out, it's just, I don't like a busy woman like that. That's doing a little bit too much. Yeah,
Okay, that's understandable.
Like, pretty much, it went back and forth almost every dude up here.
All right, I'm glad she didn't get offended by that. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that. I can respect that. She didn't get offended by her career. She understood, like, as a woman rapper, especially if she becomes successful, that means you out on the road all the time. You're around guys all the time. Like, literally the opposite of what I want. And I'm not saying that I want a chick to be a homebody and not work a job, but you need to work, have a job, or be an entrepreneur to where you ain't got to go out of town all the time for your job. You know what I'm saying? So me dealing with a woman who's a rapper, I'm straight.
So I feel like it kind of a little argumentative a little bit. So like I can see us being out on a date and you going back and forth with a waiter because something ain't cooked right. Or like,
wow. So you think I disrespects civilians and people that serve other people and do their job?
These dudes civilians.
They're civilians, but they all gave their opinion.
What's crazy is, you know, it's funny, like when you say something that's true about somebody, usually because it hits so hard, you're gonna have so much pushback, right? You see how she kind of just going off right now, like, wow, you really think this? So what a and you just start going off. What she's doing right now is exactly what Buddy is talking about. It's like you're proving his point. You're proving my point. Because right now you're going off because I believe something to be true. Because really, if that's not you, if you're not the type that goes off on a waitress, then if somebody said something to me that wasn't true, I would just say, oh, okay. If that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. I wouldn't, because the second you try to debate it, it makes it seem like it's true. Because now you're trying to defend yourself. Well, why are you trying to defend yourself if you're innocent?
On me and what they didn't like about me, and I gave my opinion about back.
But I'm just saying it was real, like it was pretty strong. Like it wasn't really, I'm not saying you don't have class, but I'm just saying it wasn't like classy, like how you conduct yourself.
I'll wait till he's done. It's my turn.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, physical attraction. So
man, it's crazy how like, and I don't care that y'all, keep playing the video. Man, shut up. As a man, like when you kind of just state, you're not allowed to have standards, right? But she ready for her turn. She like, oh, let me go ahead. Is it my turn? It's my turn. Because now she kind of feels like it's a battle. But it's like, nah, I really just not that attracted to you. And I really feel like if we was together, you would go off in the restaurant. I'm really just being honest from what I see. And you giving me this pushback is proving me to be correct.
what's the physical attraction? I would love for you to get in detail.
I mean, it's just not like, if I seen you out in the grocery store in the mall or something, I just like, I mean, like I said, you don't look bad. I just wouldn't really approach you like that.
What's your type?
And it's funny now because it's like, oh, you gotta grill me now because I don't find you to be attractive. So now you gotta grill me. See, the mistake Buddy's kind of making, his energy is kind of shifting a little bit. He's kind of like in that mode of like, man, like, but you gotta keep control over it. I would just end that conversation. Like, if I'm not that attracted to you, it's just, hey, I'm not that attracted to you, but I'm not saying that you're ugly. You're a beautiful woman. You're just not for me. And I will keep it pushing. Ain't no need of getting you to make me explain myself. I'm not explaining myself.
I mean,
yeah, I would love what you are physically attracted to, since you're not physically attracted to me, which I'm not really.
I mean, I like natural hair. Like, so I'm gonna keep it real. It's not so much like.
Be honest.
You can be pretty, but like the way you carry yourself can make you. I ain't gonna say ugly, but it can. All that go out the window.
So you felt like I carried myself, aggressively?
A little bit. Like I said, I don't know if it was the drinks, but it was.
No, this is how I am all the time.
It wasn't pleasant. I'll say that.
It was.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've dealt with women who act like this before. Like women that act like this, you could see clearly that you're aggressive. You coming off as aggressive because you don't like what you're hearing. And who wants to be around energy like that? Like, because you ain't gonna be in no masculine man presence acting like that. I'm not gonna even deal with a woman who acts like that. I don't care. Like he said, I don't care how good you look. I don't care how fat that ass is. I don't care. Who wants to deal with an attitude? It's like being in jail. Like the sign up, hey, I want to be in jail. Like, no, if you're a woman around me, I want you to be. I like women who are pleasant. They're easy to talk to.
And pleasant. Do y'all all feel that way?
I don't see no balloon.
I feel like y'all intimidated. I feel like I'm a very pleasant person.
Men know, bro. We know this, bro. All the men is like, yeah, it's unpleasant with you because you're trying to debate me. You're trying to like be the man. No man likes that. You know, the funny thing about Pop the Balloon is it's real life. Like, it's like the stuff that goes on in there goes on in real life. Women act like this. Women stop talking to you for the stupidest reasons. Now, I'm not saying men, we don't do the similar things. But what I'm saying is this is how the dating market is. A woman can find one thing wrong with you and cancel you. Or she will want to argue with you, debate you. Or she, you know what I'm saying? Or you're not allowed to have standards. You know, it's crazy.
I feel like I understand the physical attraction. Me too. I pay attention to detail. I feel like you're dark skinned, your hair is pretty, you got a nice look to your, face, whatever.
Appreciate it.
Me personally, I wouldn't put on no Dolce Cabbanas because I feel like they played out because I'm into swag or whatever the case may be.
That's all good.
I feel like
that's crazy. Have y'all ever just told somebody like, yo, have you ever think about if you told a woman like, hey, I don't think you should be wearing Coach. Like you should be wearing Louis Vuitton. Like any girl wearing Coach is not in my league. Could you imagine saying that to a woman? Like she said, yo, I wouldn't be wearing Dolce & Gabbana. Like, hold up. Because the last time I checked, you don't pay my bills. You don't make money for me. You don't do nothing for me. But you telling me what shoes I should be wearing?
like my attitude is actually very great. I feel like any man that dates me is going to be overwhelmed with me just supporting his confidence and me building.
Yo, do y'all see their reaction? They like, what? Did she really just say that? She said, my attitude is great. Your attitude is not great. Your attitude is horrible. That's why nobody wants to deal with you. That's why you're so bitter and angry right now, because you probably have acted like that in the past and men are fed up with that. So you think it's man's fault. But what is the common denominator? It's you.
Him up. I feel like that if you guys don't like a woman that likes to have a conversation or maybe disagree every once in a while, then y'all should reevaluate yourself. Also, as far as you
give me a different way of looking at things. Don't try to come at me like you over me, like you my boss or something, because that's what women will do. Oh, that's wrong. You shouldn't think like that. Oh, I'm not doing that. When you come at a man like that, of course, we're going to be turned off by that because you're being confrontational. You're being passive aggressive. No man likes that.
That you feel like if we were outside and a waitress or a waiter said that I got into it with them or whatever you said, I'm sorry, I was kind of listening. I think that is very, I don't know how to describe it, but I mean, I go on 5-star dinner restaurants all the time. People make mistakes. I'm not gonna fault anybody or be disrespectful because they make mistakes. But if somebody says something to me, I am gonna speak my mind, and then I'm gonna give my man a chance to give me their.
Yo, even the host is looking at her like, girl, you doing too much. Like even the host, she like, girl, like the men we don't care. I don't care. I literally don't care. I don't care about you making this point and, oh, men need to learn how to listen. That's why you are in the position that you're in. But I'm glad men are standing up in that video because it shows that, look, we not finna tolerate that. We not finna just tolerate you because you're aesthetically pleasing. Now, she's not that attracted to me, but some other men may find her attractive. And it's like, why would I put up with that?
And I'm going to go back.
Head on back.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that is all the balloons popped. Mm-hmm. But we do thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys. I'll take this mic.
Oh.
Thank you.
You know what I think this video represents is it's the perfect example of what standing up to a woman looks like, right? She's in there trying to school the man on how we should be conducting, how we can't have standards, how we can't have conversations. She'll say be honest, but if we're honest, now you got an issue with it. I think this is the perfect example of women that conduct themselves like this. You can't tolerate it. I ain't just gonna rock with you because you got a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, this should go to show dudes, just because a woman looks good doesn't mean you should deal with her. You know what I'm saying? Because you aggressive, you're confrontational. I'm not allowed to have standards. If a woman comes off like that, I'm good. And more men that stand up to women who act like that, that will cause women to have to change their ways. It will cause them to really look at themselves in the mirror. So as men, we should not cater to women who conduct themselves in ways that's not appropriate to what we want. You know what I'm saying? If you want a woman who's easygoing, know how to have good communication, doesn't argue with you all the time, don't try to shit on you, don't try to talk to you like you crazy, well, you're gonna have to like have standards. You're gonna have to say no to women who conduct themselves like that. That's the only way. We can't give women like that relationships. We can't give women like that kids until they come correct. So like I say in every video, man, we must continue to put ourselves first. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. Guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, subscribe to the channel.